Hey everybody. Hey, I'm trying to figure out how to redo the line on this weed whacker, 25cc Craftsman weed whacker, and I cannot figure out how to get the head off, or I could not have figured out how to pull the head off. So anyway, I conferred with the manual and said to firmly pry off the bump cap. So I did, and guess what I found? This is what most people, I went through about, I don't know, 10 or 15 videos. None of them had this. They don't want you to know this, but I do. So I'll show you how to do this, okay? Watch closely. Okay. It's a regular bump top pump cap, right? See? Like that. So if you... Yeah, I'd already pried this off with a nail, right? Pried the bump cap off with a nail. It's got like a plastic ridge. What you find is a square bolt. And then so with a square bolt, oh man, it's too tight. So then you take your bump cap back on here, somehow staying away from the notches, and you unscrew the bolt that holds the head in, like that. And you pull the bolt out. There's a little washer. See, the washer and the bolt. Set those down. And the head slides right out, see. Now you have two slots. Like that, right? So now you take your what I've got here is 2.4 millimeter round. I'm using round. See, this is star shaped, and it wouldn't feed. It gets all stuck in the head of it. See, it's star shaped, and it's big too. It's bigger. It's about probably another millimeter bigger, but it's star shaped. Anyway, oh, look at all the grass in there. Anyway, the bump cap was enough to, you know, just loosen up the bolt and whatnot. There you go. This is the end of it here. Right, so you have this. There's this. This is going to go on here. So on this it says rewind line. It shows an arrow going this way. Shows which way to go when you wind the wind. Right? I'm not going to put much in there. I think I ought to cut this off with something here. Let me use this. Oh, it's not going to work. Favorite tool of all. Little pocket knife. There we go. It's a buck. And you rewind line. Okay. So there's a little hole right in there. You stick it in the hole, and it shows you what direction. You just wind it that way. Can't get it in the hole, so now I gotta cut it again, of course. Wow, that's a hard cut. Anyway. Oh yeah, it went in there easily. Anyway. There's one. Oh wait, I need both lines. Yeah, I'm guessing I need about that much. There we go. Stick it in the hole on here like this. There you go. Now they're both in there. Kind of wind it around like this. Put this in here. Hey, there's a gauge on here too. I don't know what that's for. I have no idea what the gauge is for. Anyway, just stick it on here like this and get it over the shaft. And oh wait, no, you have to stick it in there. I had it on there upside down. Hang on. Spring down. Okay. Spring down. Took all that in. Oh, right. You can't put it in the hole. You have to pull it. Oh gosh. You can't do it like this. You have to cut it. It's a Craftsman. What do you expect? Okay, you can't have these in here yet. Right. You gotta leave it like that. Then you're supposed to wind it around this according to the hole on here. See the hole? How it lays in there. Wrap it all around in that. Tightly. So that you don't want it hanging up. Wrap it around on here tightly. I think it was about, I don't know, that much. Double arm's length maybe. Round. Make sure you use round. And I'm going to do something that I probably should have done with the first one. Spray some kind of cleaner or something on it. I don't know what. So it don't get stuck in here. I think I want to use some super bubble on it. Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh my god, look at that. It just unspun on me. Wow, look at that. What do I do now? Here, let them both go. Craptacular. Yep, it's a Craftsman. Alright, let's do it again. Do it all over again. Don't let go of them this time, Charlie. Don't let go, Charlie. Gonna have to put some lubrication on these that won't hurt plastic. Don't let go. It feels like a spring right now. Okay. So you're supposed to you put one of these on a tab on here, right? This one's on the bottom. It doesn't matter if it's on the bottom or the top. You put one on each side. I can see where I bent it up the last time. I guess I'm going to have like that much hanging out. Like that. There's one. Don't let go. Here's the other one. They're pretty close to the same. Anyway, it looks like this, right? Like little ears. So then it's like this. And then you want to stick it through the hole like this. Like that. There's one. And then you stick the other one on here like this. Then you push it over the shaft. Then you pull it out of these little things. Once it gets down here, there's some tabs in here that keep it from flinging all over the place. But before I do that, I'm going to do what I suggest all of you do and put some I was thinking chain lube, but that's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to use something magical. If I can find it over here. Oh yes, there it is. It's called Miracle Bubble. This is what I'm going to put on it. That way it doesn't get. That way it doesn't find. That way it continues to. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Bubbles. There you go. Drench it with. Not a lot, just enough to. Get in there. Oh, that ain't enough here. Get some frickin' Miracle Bubble on it here. There we go. That's enough. It's dripping all over the place. Yeah, it's probably enough. Yeah. So now you stick it on the head like this. Then you put the little. This is the square head that we found when we gently pried off the bump cap. And you can use this bump cap to screw it down like this. See? And screwing it down. Oh, we just screwed it down. Right? And that, oh yeah, like it's, yeah, that's slick. Tighten it down, and then you. I don't know how you get it back on there. I guess you gotta shove it on there to where it's. The bump cap has to stay on, but that's not going on. Oh, I know what you have to do. You have to pull this back off and shove it in the bump cap. Like this. It's a journey. It's a journey of learning. We should all get on the journey of learning. Never stop learning. Anyway, you put this back in the cap like this, and then push the washer back in or something, I guess. That's a good one. Is the nut has to stay in there. The washer. I'm trying to push the washer back down here. OC, but I can't get the frickin' washer crammed back down in there. So I got one hand holding the string. I'm trying to shove in the washer. Maybe with my incredible strength I can push it in there. No, okay, let's just. Goodness gracious. So how hard? Okay, the bolt's back down there. How hard do I have to shove down on this to get the bump stop to stay? Shit. It didn't stay. Anyway, you know, there. So now the string's on there, right? Now all you have to do is figure out how to get this to stay on there. Let's see, I guess you have to push it on there far enough. Yeah, I guess you have to like hit it hard enough with something. Here, let me get a hammer or something. I don't know. Something. A brick or something. Oh, great. No, you have to. So you have to pull this back off. There isn't any way because it's in the way. This is okay. So the washer is not meant to be removed. You have to stick that in there, and now you have to somehow get this back on here. And I don't know what to do now. I'm going to have to let go of this. Carefully, not have it go all over the place. Like that. You got to push the washer back in. Maybe a nail will work. See, I'm trying to push the nail, push the washer. As deep in there as I can. Wow, that's incredible. This kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't think you don't pry it off. You don't pry this off. You only use it to unscrew this bolt. You just have to turn harder, that's all. And now you've got to, so don't pry it off. You have to push it in there harder. So, oh, here's a socket. Oh, that's a perfect idea. So how do you fix this? That's a good question. So, okay, so you did what I did. What do you do now? So now I gotta hammer it back in there. With a bigger socket. So this is a 4x4 to make sure that I don't mess up the porch here. You set it on the 4x4 like that. It's got different size sockets. You'll find one that fits over the bolt. Oh yeah, it's a 7/16 and get it all lined up right. You want to hammer that back in there. Oh look, hammered it right back down in there using the 7/16 over the bolt. Hammered it back down in there. And then, there, see, it's knocked back in here. So these ridges on this bump stop are used to unscrew it. I tried and it was too tight. I just should have tried harder. Okay, gotta get a grip on this. See, now it's stuck in there. You got the washer and that. Now you just spin it back down on there. Hey, look at that. There, that's how you do it. Let's see. Unscrew bumper. That's what I ought to write on it. Here. Unscrew bump head. UNSCR E, W, unscrew, bump, head. Here we go, unscrew bump head. That's how you do it. Now put a little arrow. There we go, a little arrow that goes that way. Unscrew bump head. That's probably not going to stay in there. That's how you change it out. It's not that difficult. Just don't pry it off. It said pry it off on the instructions. Apparently, one of them said that you pry it off. On this one, you don't. You unscrew it. I don't understand that. This is a 25cc gas trimmer. This one here is a... Yeah, this one was for a different model, I guess, obviously. Oh, this one was an electric weed whacker. This one's a gas weed whacker. So on the gas weed whacker, you unscrew the bump cap. There's little ridges here so that you can get a grip on it. And you unscrew the bump cap normally, you know, to the left to loosen it. And then that's how you get the bump cap off of it. And then you put a little bit of super bubble on it to miracle bubble so that the line doesn't get bound up in there. There you go. That's how you change out the line on a weed whacker 25cc gas trimmer.